What's up, y'all? Today we're making the Bone cocktail, and we're speaking with the living legend who created it. This cocktail is simple, delicious, and unique. Let's go digging for bones. We're gonna start off with 101 Rye, which the original recipe called for, and we love for its strong, bold, smooth spice profile. It's also a great value, and the 101 bourbon found its way onto our Value Picks bourbon video from a while back. Next, we'll grab our Demerara gum syrup for a little added richness. Next, we'll turn to fresh lime. And this lime juice will add some really nice acidity to help balance out the savory sweet profile of this cocktail. And finally, the key ingredient, original Tabasco sauce. Tabasco sauce might seem like an unusual cocktail ingredient, but in this case, it lends that perfect savory component and a really craveable kick. To make the Bone cocktail, start by adding 1/4 ounce of Demerara gum syrup to your shaker tin. Next, add 2 ounces of overproof rye, 1/4 ounce of fresh lime juice, and 2 to 3 dashes of Tabasco sauce. Now add ice and give this a good 15 to 20 second shake. Strain into a chilled glass, garnish with a lime wheel, and enjoy. We could walk you through the history and background of this cocktail, but really there's no one better to do that than Mr. Wondrich himself.
The Bone's a weird drink, I'll start with. I came up with it at my friend Zach Palaccio's kitchen. So we're sitting in his kitchen and he's like, what kind of drinks do you want to do? I was looking at what he had to make drinks with, and there was some rye, he had some limes, and I had read about this thing called a Panama cocktail, which was a regular whiskey cocktail with a couple dashes of Tabasco. And it was supposedly, it was medicinal, right? I'm like, what if I put some Tabasco in some of that rye? What if we used a little lime juice and sugar and we shook it up like, and we were like tasting these, because, you know, that's terrible, but it's also kind of great. And the way we served the Bone there was in a tall shot glass, and you could get the Bone, you could get it with a beer back, or you could get it in the middle of a little like saucer with some slices of Serbian dried beef around it. And this bar was downstairs from the musicians' rehearsal space. So the musicians would come in and they'd buy a Bone and the beer mostly, but some of them would get the meat. And I served it with prosciutto draped over the glass, leaving just room for one little sip.
Obviously ahead of your time in so many ways, but on the garnish game, it sounds like you were way ahead of your time.
We weren't taking it too seriously, but the drink turned out to be hugely popular. You know, it kind of took on a weird little life of its own. It's funny.
Very cool. Well, we're happy to be making it and showing folks how to make it on our channel. So,
well, I'm glad you're doing it. It's a fun one.
So you get the rye, you get the citrus, you get the Tabasco. The Tabasco's, you know, a little muted, which is nice. That's delightful. It's really nice and balanced. The Tabasco plays like a background note. It just gives it like a little spice that actually complements the rye spice really nicely. Chris, why don't you come give this thing a try?
Quite enjoyed it, and it's very unique.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a fun one, and something you could definitely enjoy for, like, you know, maybe fried chicken and waffles.
At the end.
Yeah, there's like a nice little kick to it, which is an element you don't get in a lot of cocktails, but works very well with this rye. So there you have the Bone cocktail. David Wondrich is an absolute legend. I want to thank him again for joining us, telling us a little bit about this awesome cocktail. Definitely check out his books. They are must-haves for any home bartender. Don't forget to like and subscribe. We're gonna keep these recipe videos coming. Cheers.
Okay, I'm gonna put you on the spot, but
Okay.
What do you think is the most overrated cocktail right now?
Everybody's going to kill me. I got to say the Negroni, and I love the Negroni, but its reputation is so high right now. You'd think that it was made out of, like, you know, Romulan ale or something. It's all Negroni.
Negroni week, you know, Negroni week, Campari does is a big part of it, but I totally agree.
Love the drink to death, and I've been drinking them for more than 40 years.
And you were just in Italy, so maybe a Negroni.
Yeah, it's a great drink, but there are other drinks out there.
I think it's in danger of jumping the shark, and we want to protect it from that fate.
Yeah, exactly.
Right? Let's dial it back.
Pull it back a notch. Let the Negroni be the Negroni.
What are you drinking this fall? You know, we're always after like some good seasonal cocktails. What are you pouring these days?
I got this weird Italian version of the martini I've been drinking a lot, where you mix 4 parts gin and 1 part like the local white wine there, and then you keep it in the freezer, and make it really cold, and that's actually surprisingly good if you can get the right kind of wine.
Tell us a little bit about what's next for you. You know, two amazing books at least. I mean, I'm sure more, but two just absolutely legendary cocktail books for you know, home bartenders. Any new, you know, projects in the works?
Well, I had the Oxford Companion to Spirits and Cocktails came out last year, end of last year. Very, very big book.
Yeah.
Big and thick and full of stuff. I didn't write the whole thing, thank God. I wrote about, 20% of it. It's got 1,100 entries, 160 contributors, everything, distillation, maturation, cocktails and their histories, famous bartenders and their biographies, famous bars, like all kinds of stuff. Yeah, that's what I did during pandemic, was finish that fucker. I'm sorry, I shouldn't swear on this. Right now I'm working on the comic book history of the cocktail. So it's like kind of a graphic novel version of the history of the cocktail.
Oh, very cool. I know there's some people in our office that would enjoy something like that for sure.
Yeah, it's for the people who can't, sit and wade through 11 or 900 pages of
Black
the
text
Oxford
on
Companion. We'll get them the fun version.
Any idea when we could expect to like actually see that? Or?
Probably 2024.
Are you illustrating as well?
No, God no.
Okay.
No, we got somebody who can actually draw. I mean, I could do the stick figure history of the cocktail, if people want to see that. I'd be real good at that.
Well, thank you so much for your time. And
thank you. Thanks for, making the bone. I love that drink.
It's fun. It's a fun one to make, and hopefully our audience enjoys as much as we do. I'm sure they will. So thank you so much.
Well, cheers.
Cheers.